Hi everyone, this is Coach DeMarco, and in today's episode of Focused, we're going to take a deeper dive into the 40 series. I'm going to share with you a more advanced set that complements the other plays I've already shared with you. I really like this one because it involves a dribble handoff and a back screen with a potential opportunity for a lob. There's also another wrinkle off of this set that I'm going to share with you next week that involves a couple of other actions where your team will be able to get a shooting opportunity from the outside. Let's check it out. So I call this play DHO LOB. In our series, it was play 42. We had a different ending number for each play in the 40 series as we added wrinkles. This play is going to start with a similar action to the last play I shared with you. In that, I mean our 5 player is going to back out to the free throw line. The first time we did this, 5 got a back screen from 2 and came into the basket. The second time we did this, 5 passed over to 2 and 3 came in and set a flex screen and 1 made a flex cut to the basket. So we've had 2 different options, and now here's a third option with the same look. 5 again is going to catch the ball out in this area. And the reason we know typically they're able to do this is because their defender wants to protect the basket, because the first time we've run this play, they've made a back cut to the basket. So we've already kind of set them back on their heels. So 5 is going to catch the ball at the elbow area, or maybe even slightly higher, depending on the pass. The last time we ran this play, our 2 player came up high, and we're going to have them do the same thing again, which is going to make them think the pass is coming across and we're running our flex action. This is one of the things I really like about this play is the option for the 4. So as 2 comes high at the same time, this 4 player is going to hard cut to the basket. They haven't had a lot of movement in our first couple of plays. Their player falls asleep, tries to cheat a little bit, takes their eyes off of them, hard cut. We can easily go from 5 to 4 and get a quick one. But that's not the primary look, although in certain situations, this could become the first option. The next thing we're going to do is our 5, if that's not there, quick look, they're going to dribble at the 1, and we're going to get a dribble handoff between 5 and 1. Mind you, the 4 is still working hard across the paint. So this movement is all happening at the same time, which is why I really like this play. So we're going to have our 4 player, as I noted, they're going to continue to move. After the dribble handoff, we're going to have 5 in that area. We're going to have 1 with the basketball. Our 3 player has stepped in bounds. Here comes the opportunity for the lob. We're going to get 3 to set a nice back screen on 5. 1, going to quickly pass to 2, and they're going to cut through to the weak side. So now we have some options out of this. When 2 catches the ball, our 2 player has 5 on this back cut. We're going to have our 3 player, because there could be a miscommunication here, pop out to the wing so 2 can go to 3, 2 can hit 5, 2 can fake and drive. They could have caught the pass and shot the ball. And at the end of this, because we were a dribble drive team, we would end up with our 5 here, and we would end up with our 3 out here. And now we can just kind of flow into our dribble drive. We can go from 2 to 3 on a pass, and 2 can do a nice little brush cut, and we can attack the basket, and we get into our dribble drive action. A couple of other things that I want to note in this set, and I'm going to take us back to the dribble handoff between our 5 player and our 1 player. We would have our 4 coming through. Our 3 is getting ready to step in bounds. And then we still have our 2 player over here. So as 5 is stepping over and that dribble handoff is happening, I do want to point out that one of the options is obviously for that one player, if they can turn the corner and attack the basket, that's a great next option. 5 looked for 4 in the cut, didn't have them, dribble handoff. 1 could certainly continue on and attack the basket. And remember, as our 4 comes through, we're going to get that back screen anyways, so it actually might be a late lob. As they attack, maybe a defender comes off here, maybe 5's defender runs with them and then comes to help, and then it's a quick little lob in to our 5 coming off that back screen. So this play could work a couple of different times. The last thing I want to point out is that this 4 player is critical because they have to really time their cut hard to look for the ball, and then after they time their cut, initially, as we have our 5 player here, we have our 1 here, our 3 just made the pass in bounds, and we have our 4 here. They have to make a really hard cut to the basket, and then they're going to kind of throttle down a little bit, and as this dribble handoff is happening, they're going to hard cut again and even maybe curl a little bit out to the perimeter to kind of bring their defender with them, really to look like they're getting the basketball. So it'll give an opportunity for 3 to come in, set that back screen, and get 5 going to the basket. If 4's defender cheats and stays in the paint, it's a really, really simple, we can still go from 1 over to 2 on the pass. And if we have a defender who cheats, which is going to happen, so I just want to take you through this option. 5 came off the screen. Our 3 is popping up. If 4's defender, D4, stays down there and we have D5 down there, we have a great skip over to 4 in the corner. So I'm just trying to take you through a couple of different options in this play. Obviously, the primary thing is the dribble handoff, a pass to 2, and we're looking for 5 on the lob. But there's some other things that could happen depending on how the defense reacts, which is why I like this play so much. And the last thing, again, I want to point out is we're going to end up with 1 in the corner, 5 here. We're going to end up with our 3 out here in the perimeter. 2 could drive. We could do a kickback here, or we could do a pass across and a brush cut, and we just flow naturally into our dribble drive action. If you're a 4-out team, you can flow naturally into your 4-out action out of this play. A lot of different options. It's going to cause the defense fits with the use of the back screen, and the best part is that there's another wrinkle off of it. I really like this play against man-to-man defenses because there's a lot of different options off of it. There's a dribble handoff, there's a back screen, and then obviously there's an opportunity for a lob to get a dunk or even a bounce pass in there for a layup, depending on the type of team you have and the size you have, or if you have players that can get up at the rim and put the ball down. I want to just bring you back as we finish up this diagram by mentioning that, yes, this 4 cut could be open, this back cut here, but the primary action is going to be 5 with the dribble handoff to 1, the pass over to 2, and then the back screen from 3 to 5 and the cut through. I like this 4 option because if you catch teams sleeping, you get a quick one without even getting into your action. But as I share next week, we're going to look at another little wrinkle off of this play that I could make as a call, or you can base it off of the 4's action, whether or not they make a back cut to the basket. So as I've said in this series, I love it because all these plays complement one another. You're going to love next week's play. As I've said, it's a great complement to this and the other plays in the series. If you like this play, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, turn on your notifications, and hit like on this video. Leave a comment below to let me know what you think. Let me know if you use this play or maybe some suggestions for wrinkles that you have off of it. I love getting comments and engaging with the Get Better Basketball community. I have to thank Dr. Dish Basketball for being such a great partner and allowing me to put out great content every single week. If you have not invested in a Dr. Dish shooting machine, then you're missing out on a great opportunity. As always, get better every day.